What if I told you that the most dangerous part of your airport journey isn't turbulence, lost luggage, or even missing your flight, but that innocent little pop-up that says free airport Wi-Fi? Before you roll your eyes and connect like you always do, let me ask you something. Have you ever checked that one tiny security setting on your phone or laptop before joining public Wi-Fi? Or do you just tap, connect, and hope for the best? Because what I'm about to share might honestly change the way you travel forever. Imagine this. You're sitting at the gate, boarding pass in hand, sipping overpriced coffee, scrolling through Instagram, maybe checking your bank account, maybe replying to emails, maybe logging into your airline app to upgrade your seat, and somewhere in that same terminal, someone you can't see is quietly watching data packets float through the air like invisible postcards that might include your passwords, your credit card numbers, your private messages. Sounds dramatic. It's not. Cybersecurity experts have warned for years that public Wi-Fi networks, especially in high traffic places like airports, are prime hunting grounds for digital thieves. In fact, major hubs like Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta International Airport, and Los Angeles International Airport have millions of passengers passing through every month. And where there are millions of distracted travelers, there are opportunities. Hackers don't need to wear hoodies in dark corners anymore. Sometimes all it takes is a laptop and software that creates a fake hotspot with a name, almost identical to the official airport network. You think you're connecting to airport_free_Wi-Fi, but you're actually connected to airport_free_WIF1. Notice the subtle difference. Most people don't. And once you're in, they can perform what's called a man-in-the-middle attack, quietly intercepting the data traveling between your device and the websites you visit. Now here's the shocking part. Even if a website has that little lock icon, you're not automatically invincible. Yes, HTTPS encryption helps, but if your device is set to automatically join known networks or share files over public connections, you might be exposing far more than you realize. And this is where that one vital security setting comes in. The setting that separates smart travelers from easy targets. Your network profile configuration. On both iPhone and Android, when you connect to a new Wi-Fi network, you're often asked whether it's a public or private network or whether you want to trust it. Most people tap through without thinking, but choosing public and making sure file sharing, airdrop, and automatic device discovery are turned off dramatically reduces what other devices on the same network can see. On Windows laptops, setting your network profile to public disables network discovery. On MacBooks, turning off file sharing and airdrop visibility while on public Wi-Fi can block unwanted access. It sounds simple, almost too simple, but you'd be surprised how many travelers skip this step entirely. I once met a fellow traveler on a layover who logged into his banking app using airport Wi-Fi without a VPN, without checking his network settings, without two-factor authentication turned on. 2 days later, suspicious charges. Coincidence? Maybe, but why risk it? And here's something else that will surprise you. Free Wi-Fi networks in airports are often unencrypted at the base level. That means the network itself doesn't require a password, which makes it easier for anyone within range to analyze traffic. Think of it like having a conversation in a crowded room. You assume no one is listening closely, but someone absolutely could be. Now, before you panic and swear off public Wi-Fi forever, let's balance this out. I'm not saying you can never use airport Wi-Fi. I'm saying you should use it strategically. Turn off auto-join. Disable Bluetooth if you're not using it. Switch off airdrop visibility. Ensure your firewall is active. Use a reputable VPN. Enable two-factor authentication on everything email, banking, airline apps. And most importantly, treat public Wi-Fi like public water. Fine for washing your hands. Not ideal for drinking deeply. Check flight updates. Sure. Scroll headlines. Fine. Transfer money. Hard no. Log into sensitive work portals. Think twice. And here's the emotional twist: travel is supposed to feel freeing. Airports are gateways to adventure, to family reunions, to bucket list destinations. The last thing you want is your trip overshadowed by identity theft or drained bank accounts because of a setting that takes literally 10 seconds to change. 10 seconds? That's it. So why don't more people talk about this? Maybe because it's not as dramatic as a plane emergency. It's quiet, invisible, until it's not. Until you're locked out of your email mid-trip. until your credit card company freezes your account while you're overseas. That's when it stops being boring. That's when it becomes a nightmare. And I created Golden Age Travel Tips because I don't want you learning these lessons the hard way. Channels like Jet Set Genius share smart travel strategies, and I respect that space, but here, we go deeper into the hidden risks most travelers ignore. Because smart travel isn't just about packing cubes and seat upgrades, it's about digital safety too. Let me ask you directly, have you ever connected to airport Wi-Fi without thinking twice? Be honest, drop a comment below yes or no. And if this is the first time you're hearing about the public network setting, type checked in the comments after you fix it. I want to see how many smart travelers we've got in this community, and share this with someone who always connects to free Wi-Fi at the gate. You might literally save them from a financial disaster. Here's a quick checklist you can screenshot right now. 1. Set network profile to public, to turn off file sharing and device discovery. 3. Disable auto-connect, for use a VPN. 5. Enable two-factor authentication. 6. Avoid banking transactions on public Wi-Fi. That's it. Simple, powerful, protective. Travel is evolving. Airports are smarter. Hackers are smarter. So we have to be smarter too. Next time you're waiting to board, instead of scrolling mindlessly, take control of your digital safety. Because the scariest travel mistake isn't missing your flight, it's unknowingly inviting someone into your digital life. And if this video opened your eyes even a little bit, subscribe to Golden Age Travel Tips. Hit that like button so more travelers can see this. And tell me in the comments, what other hidden travel risks should we expose next?